in the video series of Mathematics class 10. Dear students, in this video we are going to solve some word problems from the problem set 7. Okay, so let's see. The diameter and thickness of a hollow metal sphere are 12 cm and 0.01 meter respectively. The density of the metal is 8.88 gram per cubic centimeter. Find the outer surface area and mass of the sphere. Dear students, in this example we are given with a hollow metal sphere. Okay, now here it's a diameter and thickness is given. So for timing to understand this, so I have here the hemisphere. You can see here this sphere. Now it's a half part, it will join to it, so we'll get the whole sphere. So here its thickness is given. So according to our question, the thickness is given, that is 0.01 meter. It means this thickness. You can see here this thickness. Okay, and diameter, outer diameter is given. So that diameter is given 12 centimeter. Okay, then its density is also given, and by using this density, diameter and thickness, we asked to find out its outer surface area as well as mass of this sphere. Okay, so let's see how to solve. So first, let's write down the given. So diameter of the hollow metal sphere is given 12 centimeter. Okay, so from that we'll find out the radius. Okay, now here as it has the thickness, so that's why here we'll get the two radii. One radii will be this outer radius. Okay, so from this end to this end it will be the outer radius, and excluding this thickness we'll get the inner radius. Okay, so here that will write its a radius, that is r1. Let's consider its outer radius as r1, that is 12 upon 2. We'll get it as a 6 centimeter. Then its thickness is given 0.01 meter. Okay, so here diameter is given in the centimeter, but thickness is given in the meter. So we should have this same unit. So let's convert this meter into the centimeter. So we'll get it as a 1 centimeter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So by multiplying 100, we'll get it as a 1 centimeter. Okay. Then it's the inner radius. So to get the inner radius, so this outer radius is 6 centimeter. From that, if we remove this thickness, we'll get the inner radius. So that only I have taken here. So inner radius is equal to, let's consider the inner radius as r2. So 6 minus 1, that is 5 centimeter. Okay. Now we have to find out the outer surface area. To get the outer surface area, so we use the outer radius. Okay. So outer surface area of sphere is equal to, we are knowing the formula, that is 4 pi r square. Okay. But as here it is outer surface area, that's why we take the radius as r1. So 4 pi r1 square. Okay. So let's put the value 4 into pi, that is 3.14 into radius. Outer radius is given 6. So 6 into 6. And after taking the product of these numbers, we will get the 452.16 square centimeter. So this is the outer surface area of the sphere. Okay. Now our next question is to find out we have to find out the mass of the sphere. Okay. So dear student, here we are given with the density, and we have to find out the mass. Okay. So we are knowing the formula that density is equal to mass upon volume. Okay. So to get this mass, we should know the volume. Density is already given in the question, so we should know the volume. Volume, that is to make this sphere, how much metal we needed, that we have to find out. And how we will get that? Outer volume minus inner volume. Okay, so that only here I have it. Volume of metal sphere is equal to volume of outer sphere. Okay, by taking the radius as 6 minus volume of inner sphere. Okay, so we get only this thick part. So volume of outer sphere, we are knowing the volume of sphere, that is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So for the outer sphere, we will take the r1 cube, and for inner sphere, we will take the r2 cube. Okay, so 4 upon 3 pi r1 cube minus 4 upon pi r2 cube. Okay, so you can see here we have this 4 upon 3 pi as a same. So let's take it out as a common. Okay, after taking out it as a common, we'll get in the bracket r1 cube minus r2 cube. Okay, so let's put the value 4 upon 3 into pi, that is 3.14 into bracket r1. What is the r1? 6. So 6 cube minus r2. What is the r2? 5. That is 5 cube. Okay, so let's find out the cube values of 6 and 5. 4 upon 3 into 3.14, cube of 6 is 216 minus cube of 5 is 125. Okay, so after taking the difference between these two numbers, we get it as a 91. Okay, so 4 upon 3 into 3.14 into 19, that this product will get it as a 1142.96 upon 3. And after reducing this, we get the answer 380.986 cubic centimeter. This is the volume, that's why it is cubic centimeter. Okay, so let's write up to the second decimal place. So approximately it will be 380.99 cubic centimeter. Okay, so dear students, we got the volume, but we asked to find out the mass. So let's write down the formula of density. So density of this metal is given in 0.88 gram per cubic centimeter. Okay, so we are writing the formula. Density is equal to mass upon volume. We have to find out the mass. So this volume is dividing, it will multiply to density. Therefore, mass of metal sphere is equal to density of metal sphere into volume of sphere. Okay, so density is already given, that is 8.88 into volume. Volume we got 380.99. Okay, and after taking the product of these two numbers, we'll get 3383.1912. Okay, this is the mass of this sphere. Okay, so that let's write down it up to the second decimal place, 3383.19 gram. And if you want to represent it in the form of kilos, so let's divide it by the divide it by 1000, so we'll get it in the kilogram, that is 3.38 kg. So in this way we can find out the outer surface area of the metal sphere and its mass. Okay, I hope this solution is clear to you. Let's have another question. In the figure, square ABCD is inscribed in the sector A-PCQ. The radius of the sector C-BXD is 20 cm. Find the area of shaded region. Dear students, in this question, we are given with a figure. If you will observe the figure, you will find that in the figure, figure is the combination of two sectors. You can see here, one is the sector with the center OA, that is A-PCQ. This is one sector, which is the big one, and another sector is C-BXD. Okay, and there is a square in this larger sector, square ABCD. Okay, in this question we are given with the radius of smaller sector, that is 20 cm, and we asked to find out the area of this shaded region. Okay, now here if you will observe that this unshaded region is nothing but a smaller sector. See here, you can see this is a smaller sector. So if we'll take out the area of this larger sector, and from that we will remove the area of smaller sector, we'll get the area of shaded region. Okay, so for the larger sector, we are doing the formula to find out the area of sector, that is theta upon 360 into pi r square. It means that here we should know the radius of this larger sector. Okay, so for this larger sector, what are its radius? So the radius, this radii are AB, AC and AQ. These are the radii of this larger sector. Okay, the radius of this larger sector. But we don't know the radius of this larger sector. Okay. So here among this AB, AC and AQ. AC is the diagonal of a square. And we are knowing the formula to find out the diagonal of a square. That is, diagonal of a square is equal to sine into root 2. Okay. So by using this formula, we will get the radius of larger sector. Theta is there. So by finding the area of larger sector and from that if we remove the area of smaller sector, we will get the area of shaded region. Okay. So let's solve this. So for sector A dash PCQ, it's a radius. What are its radius? That is AB, AC and AQ. Okay. So these are the radii of this larger sector. Then angle PAQ, that is central angle. Okay. That is theta. We are representing the central angle by theta. It is 90 degree. Why it is 90 degree? Because this is the angle of a square. Okay. Then segment AC. Now we don't know the radius of this larger sector, but this segment AC is the diagonal of a square. So here we say segment AC is the diagonal of square ABCD. Okay. Therefore, diagonal of a square is equal to sine into root 2. We are knowing this formula. So let's put the value. Side of the square. Side of the square is nothing but the radius of this smaller sector. Okay. Which is given 20. So 20 into root 2, that is 20 root 2 centimeter. So in this way, we got the radius of this sector, larger sector A dash PCQ. Okay. Theta is 90. So let's find out the area of this sector A dash PCQ, that is theta upon 360 into pi r square. Okay. So theta 90 upon 360 into pi 3.14 into radius is 20 root 2 bracket square. Okay. Now here, if we calculate this, 0 0 cancel, 9 1s are 9 4s are. Okay. Then 2 2s are 2 1s are 5s are 10 7s are. Okay. So in this way we will get 1.57 upon 2 into square of 20, that is 400 into square of root 2, that is 2. Then this 2 will get cancelled. Okay. And we will get 1.57 into 400. So if we take the product of these two numbers, we will get it as a 628 square centimeter. So in this way we got the area of this larger sector. Okay. Now let's find out the area of smaller sector. Okay. Because from larger, if we remove the smaller one, we will get the area of shaded region. Okay. So for smaller sector, that is 3 dash DXD, theta is 90 degree, right? This theta, central angle is 90 degree as the angle of square. And radius is 20 centimeter. It is already given in the question. So let's find out its area. Area of sector C dash DXD is equal to theta upon 360 into pi r square. Theta 90 upon 360 into pi 3.14. Radius is given 20. So 20 into 20. So let's solve here also. This 0 get cancelled. 9 1s are 9. 4s are 36. 4 1s are 4. 5s are 20. So we'll get 3.14 into 5 into 20. So 25 is 100. 100 into 3.14. So if you don't know this this decimal point will get cancelled and we will get the answer 340 square centimeter. So in this way we got the area of smaller sector. Okay. So we asked to find out the area of shaded region. So area of shaded region is equal to area of larger sector, that is A dash PCQ, minus area of smaller sector, that is C dash DXD. So let's put the value. So area of larger sector is 628 minus area of smaller sector is 314. So we get the difference between them as 314. So in this way, area of shaded region is equal to 314 square centimeter. I hope this solution is clear to you. Let's have another example. In the figure, two circles with centers O and P are touching internally at point A. If BQ is equal to 9 and DE is equal to 5, then find the radii of the circles. Dear students, in this question we are given with the two internally touching circles and we are asked to find out the radii of both the circles. Okay, so let's see the solution. How to solve this question? So here let's consider the radius of bigger circle as capital R and that of smaller circle as small r. Okay, these two circles, one circle is with the smaller circle is with the center P and bigger circle is there with the center O. They are touching each other at point A. Okay, then we have to find out the radii of this both circles. Okay, so as we consider the radius of bigger circle as capital R and smaller circle as small r. So what are the radius of this radii of this bigger circle? So you can see here OA, then OQ, OB, then OC and OD. These are the radii of this larger circle or bigger circle. So here OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD is equal to capital R. And for smaller circle, what are its radii? That is PQ and PA. These are only the two radii given in the figure. So PA is equal to PQ is equal to small r. Okay. Now here the distance between points B and Q is given 9 and that of B and E is given 5. Okay. So what we will do here? We will find out the distance between this OQ. Okay. So length of this OQ is equal to OB minus BQ. Okay, OB minus BQ will get the OQ. Okay, so that only I have written here. OQ is equal to OB minus BQ. What is OB? OB is the radius of bigger circle, that is capital R, and this BQ is given 9. That's why we got OQ is equal to R minus 9. Okay. Similarly, OE. So this OE is nothing but OD minus DE. Okay. From this OD, if we remove this D, we get the OE. So here OD is nothing but the radius of larger circle, that is also capital R, minus DE. D is given 5. So in this way we got the OE as R minus 5. Okay. Then why we had find out these values of OQ and OE? So dear student, here considering this small circle with the center P, this EF and QA, these are the chords and these chords are intersecting inside the circle. So we can apply the property of internal division of the chords. Okay. So here not only I have written the chords QA and EF of the circle with the center P intersect in the interior of the circle. Okay. Therefore, by the property of internal division of two chords of a circle, what is that property? OQ into OA, the segments of one chord, that is OQ into OA is equal to OE into OF. Okay. So now let's put the value. What is the OQ? OQ is R minus 9 and OA is the radius of larger circle, that is capital R, is equal to OE already we had find out that R minus 5 and OF. Now here OE and OF both these are equal, that's why OF is also R minus 5. Okay. Now let's solve this. So R into R square minus 9R is equal to, now here R minus 5 into R minus 5, it is like the A minus B bracket square and we are knowing the expansion of that is A square minus 2AB plus B square. By applying that formula, here we get R square minus 10R plus square of 5, that is 25. Okay. Now here this capital R square will get cancelled. Okay. Now this negative 10R will be positive 10R minus 9R. Here remains only 25. So 10r minus 9r, that is r is equal to 25. What is the capital R? That is radius of bigger circle. So in this way we got the radius of bigger circle 25. Now we have to find out the radius of smaller circle also. Okay. Now here radius of the smaller circle, to get that we'll take its diameter. QA is the diameter of smaller circle. Okay. So radius of the smaller circle is r. So diameter will be 2r is equal to. Now here this QA is nothing but OQ plus OA. Right? OQ plus OA. So let's put the value. What is OQ? OQ, that is r minus 9. Okay. And what is OA? Radius of bigger circle, that is capital R. Okay. So let's put the value of r. What we got that? So 2r is equal to r 25 minus 9 plus 25. 25 plus 25, that is 50. 50 minus 9, that is 41. So in this way we got 2r is equal to 41. We want to find out the value of r. So this 2 is multiplying, it will divide. So we will get r is equal to 41 upon 2. That is r is equal to 20.5. So here units are not given, so we will not measure the unit. Okay. So in this way we got the radius of smaller circle as 20.5. So let's write down the last answer. Radius of bigger circle is 25 units and that of smaller circle is 20.5 units. Sorry, here again I have written. So dear students, when the unit is not mentioned, then in that case we can say unit. Okay. So I hope it's clear to you. So dear students, in this video we had solved some examples based on the mensuration. I hope all this clear to you. Okay. Thank you.